Yo, what's up? It's Lugo back again with Fat to Fit day 51. Today we did some squats, a little bit of hamstrings, calves, and some core. And let me tell you, it did not feel good. I don't even really feel sick at all, besides like a little bit of congestion and some dryness, very mild, almost not noticeable at all, except for my voice. But oh man, it just it was not it today. I felt weak in the legs as soon as I got under 195 for 195 for the first time. I was like, yeah, this session is going to be a dog fight. Every rep. The last rep of the first set, I was already like, yeah, no, this is going to be tough. Um, but luckily, I got all of them. I just had to space out my rest a lot more than normal. I don't know why I said it like that, but yeah, more than normal, and it just felt really bad every time I got under the bar today. Like I just don't know. Like it's a complete different contrast from my back workout yesterday because it felt good, but today was rough. Like even like turning on some music, it just didn't help. Like the energy wasn't there, the strength wasn't there, and I don't particularly know why. I'm eating the same that I've been eating for past few days, and it just felt off. But I mean, looking at the sets and the reps, it didn't feel bad. Like, or it doesn't look bad, but it felt bad. Um, and I suppose that is something that you know I feel good about looking back because I haven't watched any of these sets, but they look good. There's not anything that I would say that's like super out of place for me in terms of how I'm squatting and you know anything like that. So, but it just didn't feel good in the moment. Like I was just struggling, um, and I think maybe because I didn't have my Gatorade. I usually drink Gatorade powder with protein powder and EAAs in it, and I didn't have it today, so um, I'm thinking that also affected it. I just forgot as soon as I started training, and I was like, whatever, bro. I'm just gonna start squatting, and you know, these actually look so much faster than how they felt. Like I felt my soul leaving my body on every rep. It was tough, but I told myself I was like, I cannot back down from doing you know, these sets. Like I just can't because if I do, then I'm just gonna want to quit the whole workout. So I had to fight, and then is this my last set of back squats? I think this might. If this was my last set, that last rep was excruciating. I think maybe I was having a little bit too much forward lean and shooting back, looking at it and being honest, but it's not something that I'm worried about. I hope it doesn't bleed into other days, but I think this is just how I felt really. That wasn't even bad. I was over exaggerating. Also, I tried a front rack today, like a Oli lifter style, and surprisingly, it felt good. Like my front rack felt fine, except for my wrist. And I think it's just because I have bad wrist mobility, uh, which I kind of want to work on because I definitely would like to continue using a front rack. Um, I just think it's fun, and it honestly feels better than what do they even call the other one? The mummy one. They usually like power lifters use. I think it's called the mummy grip or something because he looks like a fucking mummy. Um, but yeah, no, I would much prefer to use an Oli style, Olympic style front rack, and it felt good. Honestly, it didn't even really hurt my wrist that much, which is surprising, but not surprising that much because I do warm up like an Olympic lifter, in terms of some of my mobility stuff. So I'm not surprised that my external rotation in my shoulders is getting better. and my internal rotation, um, because I do warm up like them, and honestly, these felt better. I had to break up my front squats because I was doing 2 sets of 10 on this day, and I was like, that's not happening. I need to find a way that I can complete all these reps and not fail. Because last week I couldn't do them, so I did a 3x7 instead of a 2x10, so I could get all the reps and then get the rep from last week. Which I mean, I'm not. I kind of wanted to do tens, but that's just like I just wanted to be doing tens. It doesn't really matter that I'm doing a 3x7. To be honest, it's kind of just a maybe just an ego thing, but it's gonna be whatever in the long run. I'm moving on to eights soon here. I think in 3 weeks, we'll be starting eights for all the compound lifts, and then everything else is gonna be getting lower reps. Well, lower relative, but still high. Eight reps is still a lot, but compared to the tens that I've been doing, I'm excited to not have to cut the 2 rep, or excited to have to cut the 2 reps to continue the block, because yeah, it's not fun because I lose count sometimes, but um I'm just glad that I didn't cowered out of the workout, and I finished everything. I did everything that I needed to do, everything that I wanted to do. And I finished off with these calves, man. I already noticed my calves growing and looking better from doing these, and my ankles just feel really good too on these deep stretches. Like I'm really focusing on getting a deeper stretch than I am getting a contraction, because I never really had a strong contraction at the top anyway. So I'm assuming that I'll get it anyway. The only problem is that my feet are slipping on the cinder block, and then the weight keeps falling off because I'm trying to space my feet out enough. But they felt good. Smith machine calf raises on a deficit, banger. And then I finished off with some of these. Abs were cramping, so I stopped short. But if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow or in 2 days for day 52.